asking questions, you know. You look ill.
Chaz has never been keen on medical stuff. I'm doing her a favour.
What?
Yeah, I remember when she was a kid once, having to practically drag her to the dentist, and when we got there, she kicked him on the ankle.
She's not a kid anymore. Can we just talk about this seriously?
I would rather talk about anything else. Just give me a break. If you don't mind having to go without things, it's a fine life.
It's fine to her.
Don't ask.
We're just being cheerful. Shouldn't you be bottling up by now?
I hope you're not after a hair of the dog at this time of the morning.
I was only offering some help.
Oh, no, thank you. I can't deal with your song and dance act this early.
See, told you. I can get away with it.
Well, I think she's still getting suspicious. But no more excuses. And I am coming with you to your oncologist appointment this morning.
Fine. Just don't keep going on about it.
Meaning the lung seems to have gone well.
For you, maybe. I'd rather have stayed home and watched telly.
Well, you're certainly looking a lot better today.
Well, I'm still not going to be putting myself forward for the Great North Run this year.
You do like your little jokes, don't you, Faith?
Well, you got to laugh or else you cry.
Oh, well, I'm glad I'm still keeping you amused. So, blood work's permitting, we're going to be starting your chemotherapy tomorrow.
Woohoo, look at me.
Maybe you've got some questions you'd like to ask about your treatment?
No, I've done chemo before and it wasn't a barrel of laughs. I'm sure you'll do everything you can to make it a lot more fun, though.
I'll do my best. But if you do have any concerns, don't hesitate to ask. We're going to be seeing each other more regularly for a while.
Well, maybe we can do it in the pub sometimes. It's a much better atmosphere.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Do you want a wee break before we head off?
I do not want to spend a moment longer in this building than I have to. Let's go home and have a cup of tea.
Okay. Chemo again. We'll run out of excuses. For hospital appointments. For how ill you might be afterwards.
Look, I've got plenty of imagination. I can just wing it.
Aye, for now, maybe. But when Cain comes home, you have to promise me that you'll tell him. And then the rest of the family.
Well, like I said, I've just got to wait for the right moment.
Why are you being so stubborn? Learn to knock before you come in.
Sorry. You don't usually mind if I stop for a brew when I'm working. Is it a bad time?
We were just having a silly row. Listen, I am sure that I saw something flying over the Woolpack last night. Now, I think it was a UFO. Moira thinks that I was drunk, and... Well, I really believe there's life out there, don't you?
You've got to be joking.
Not at all. No, I think it's really important that we keep an open mind about these things, eh? Captain Kirk.
So maybe you're still a bit tipsy from last night. I'll come back later.
Flying saucers. He obviously didn't believe a word of it.
Oh, well. Don't worry. At my age, people expect you to be a bit eccentric.
What was all that flying saucer stuff about? Was Faith still drunk from last night?
She probably thought it was funny.
I was just trying to cover something up. Look, if you need someone to talk to, I'm always ready to listen.
It was just a joke. There is nothing going on. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm just going to go and have a drink with her.
Thank you. What was that about?
Just the mess that you've dropped me into. He didn't believe in your flying saucers story. Shock. But he knows there's something going on.
He'll soon forget it.
Don't you think it'd be a whole lot easier if you just told people the truth?
Not for me, it wouldn't.
Look, I know Wendy offered, but I think it's best if I take you for your chemo tomorrow.
I don't need either of you to help me. You can leave me to handle it for myself.
I can't. We don't know how you're going to react.
Look, if there's a problem, the doctors and nurses can cope with it. That's their job.
Yeah, but they're not going to get you home if you have a bad reaction. I am trying to handle this the way you want me to, but you're not making it very easy.
Newsflash is not easy for me either. But it's my body and my secret, so how I handle it is my decision.
What's going on with those two?
What do you mean?
Look, Faith said they were talking about flying saucers. At first I thought she was still drunk, then I realised she was trying to throw me off track. I knew they'd been talking about something else when I walked in this morning, but they shut up as soon as they saw me. Maybe you should just ask your mum.
I never get a straight answer. Why would she change the habit of a lifetime?
What's the problem?
Not women.
I thought you were a bit of a ladies' man.
Hi. Forgot to ask earlier. Can either of you babysit Eve tomorrow?
Oh, no, I can't, sorry.
You busy on the farm?
No, she's going rambling with me.
Rambling?
Yes, right, I'm going to get the next round in and she can tell you all about it.
When did you take up rambling?
Oh, I just thought your mum might need a hobby.
Thought that was UFOs.
You know what she's like.
Is there something going on that I should know about?
No? No, like what?
Just wait.
Do you fancy taking me away from all this, Bob?
You kidding?
Well, with all those wives you've had, well, you obviously know how to show a girl a good time.
Would have thought it proved the opposite. Well, they're all ancient history because I could never give them what they wanted.
What was that?
Romance, I suppose. A love that lasts forevermore.
I could be just what you're looking for. My forevermore gets shorter every day.
What was she talking to you about?
I think she was flirting. I've obviously still got it.
I hate to disappoint you, Bob, but I think she's trying to pull the wool over my eyes. There's something going on up at that farm, and I won't rest until I find out what it is.
I hope you weren't telling Bob about our rambling.
It was just a joke, Moira.
Why'd you have to make a joke of everything? It makes it harder for me to help you.
Yeah, why do you have to keep going on about me? Having me lungs drained or starting me chemo again? You must know how that makes me feel.
You're scared.
Well, of course I am. You seem to think it'll help to tell people what so they can say how sorry they are when they're watching me dying.
Wouldn't be like that.
It would be for me. Look, it's all right for you lot. You can make plans about how you'll cope with me not being around, but there's no point me doing that, is there? Death is forever, Moira. I'll just be a name on a tombstone. And that is why I do not want to think about it. I just want to put on my high heels and have some fun.